phone, your tablet, however it works for you, and then you can shop 24/7, which is always nice. All right, so let's talk about our Marquise cut simulated gemstone bracelets that are fabulous. These are going to give you a chance to save $60 when you shop with us today. There you can see the QVC price to the clearance price. That also means that we will not go forward with this one. 35% savings. It's platinum clad over sterling silver, and QVC makes an awesome tennis bracelet without a doubt. We've always done it. We will always do it no matter what the gemstone is. There's enough metal on these. You're looking at that beautiful Morganite. Next to that is the stunning Peridot, the color of that Halloween cat's eyes. Very limited in the Peridot. Only 4 dozen to go around. And Tanzanite is such an interesting and such an in-demand stone that we created this with that simulated Tanzanite. It's almost 5.5 carats. And all you need to tell us is whether you want the 6 3/4 inch, that's for a smaller wrist, 7 1/4, which would be considered to be a standard size, and then the 8-inch length would be a little bit more length for you. You have a tongue and box closure and a double figure 8 lock. All right, you two, I got all the bones out of the way here. Let's talk about these gorgeous tennis bracelets.
These are always some of my favorite because they kind of take us from the classic tennis bracelet of the round stones, and it really takes it to a designer level by using the Marquise cuts. And then you set them on that diagonal ever so slightly so that they nestle into each other, that it gives it such a great sort of edgy feel to it. And of course, that slice of color that it'll bring to your wrist. And I know Jeff's going to dive in on the color here, because when he saw these bracelets, he kind of took a minute and just said, wow, as he looked at different colors.
Yeah, when you think about it, and this is going to be a general statement I want to make for this entire show, because I was really impressed with what Diamonique has done in the colored stone world, is with, again, today's technology and with many people hard at work, just pinpointing the perfect color, because you can find the perfect color in museums, at Sotheby's, Christie's, and things like this. But to duplicate it is a challenge. But the fact that they were able to take the world's finest diamond simulant, the same material, and color it to match to perfection Tanzanite, Morganite, Peridot, that's incredibly difficult. And this is where I really tipped my hat to them, because I think we've always known that Diamonique and the high quality CZs they use, even when I took my studies at the GIA, they said, hey, listen, these CZs are the best diamond simulant out there. Well, now we've taken that and they're making colored stones that look like the finest quality that I absolutely love, many of you absolutely love, but we can't always get our hands on.
Well, we are not even waiting for you to talk about that Morganite or the Tanzanite or that incredible color you've captured in Peridot. So help us understand. I know Peridot is the August birthstone, but give us a little background on these gorgeous gemstones that are really quite rare.
Absolutely. So, Peridot, most of our Peridot in the gemstone side comes from a region in China that's incredibly difficult to get these days. Hard to get it, hard to travel there, hard to export it. So once again, we have Peridot, but this is the perfect duplication of Peridot. So this gives you that spring green color with those canary highlights coming out. And what I love about the colored Diamonique is that it's pure, clean, and perfect on the color side, which means you don't even have to inspect it for zoning. You don't even have to inspect it stone by stone to color match, because when it was originally created, every single color was perfectly matched. Now, if you knew how incredible that was to the gemstone world and the lapidaries out there who have to dissect the stones, cut the stones, and separate them and sort them, well, this is just a huge opportunity for those that want to collect the wonderful simulants like this and have that same amazing color.
The Morganite is something that's flying out of here, and our shade and perfection of Morganite. There's Morganite out there in the market, isn't there, in genuine, but it's not all of this quality.
Yeah, so Morganite, there's a sweet spot like any other stone out there. When you think about Morganite, what you want is that kind of a peach color. You want that nice little soft peach color. You don't want it to be too brown. You don't want it to be see-through. You want it to be just right. And that's what they did when they created this beautiful simulated Morganite with Diamonique, is they really nailed the color. And I want to say this too. When I was earlier, we were looking at some charts with my GIA studies. And you can just be a fraction off on colors of Morganite, a fraction off on the sapphires or tanzanite or emeralds, and your value drops considerably in the real world of gemstones. So the fact that they were able to utilize such good quality control and nail the color on these, and it's always consistent, is just, again, a wonderful treat to everybody out there.
All right, simulated Tanzanite. If memory serves me correctly, do you not love Tanzanite?
Yeah, I love Tanzanite, probably right there behind my wife and kids. I mean, this is it's my other child that I've been working with. So in 24 years of gemstones, I spent 17 years in the world of Tanzanite. And I will tell you, if you want to buy some of the finest quality Tanzanite, the highest color category, QVC, and the gemstone world of affinity gems, we have the best Tanzanite on the marketplace, in my opinion. But it's really tough to find right now. And it's not in everyone's price range. So the fact that the Diamonique, with its over 30 years of business here at QVC, and the fact that they have such great relationships around the world with technology today, to nail the color. What do you want with Tanzanite? You want blue. You want it to look like a sapphire with a little dash of purple in it. And again, you don't have to skimp. You don't have to miss it. With this simulated gemstone, you can nail it. And once you nail it, it's there. Like, we can make more of it later on if we need to, working with the Diamonique experts in the colored stone category. So that's what's really intriguing to me about it. And the fact that, I designed a Marquise bracelet. You saw how hard it was to, when you cut the Marquise stones, there's a line under the bottom of it where the culettes are really long extended line, like the bottom of a sailboat. And you got to watch out because you'll lose the light through this. And so you have to worry about zoning. So we're very careful. We got great quality control of colored stones. But again, you're able to just nail it with the Diamonique simulants.
Well, and I do want to bring up that there's also a simulated Tanzanite ring that we shared with you that is available in round, oval, and asher cuts that we'll have coming up. But let's finish this one. J368426. Thank you so much, Dan.